So my name is Shivy Williams. I am your health, wellness, and fitness accountability coach, and I help you reach your goals by holding you accountable for reaching them. So you guys, so the question of the day is your daily not even daily, but it's been a while since I've done a motivational video, but this is your motivational video for today. And so the question is, how many of you have ever, or you want to only lose your stomach, right? Or you only want to lose that back fat. You don't want to lose your breast. You don't want to lose your butt. You only want to have a small waist. You want to have six-pack abs. You want your legs to be smaller, or maybe you want your butt to be smaller. You know, there's all these different things. And so I just wanted to come on and talk to you guys about that, and to give you the answer to the question, right? How can I only lose weight in my stomach? How can I only get my stomach down because I like the way my butt looks, or I like how big my breasts are, and I don't want to lose those areas? Well, guess what? Let me just tell you the answer to that. There is no such thing, right? You cannot spot lose, right? You cannot spot lose your abs only. You can't spot lose your butt only. You can't spot lose your back fat only, right? And so when it comes to weight loss, you have to remember weight loss deals with fat loss. And for women, our breasts have fat, right? So our breasts are fat. Your butt has fat in it as well. Your stomach has fat in it. Your back has fat in it. Your legs have fat in it. So when you are losing weight, your body just loses the body fat wherever it decides to lose it at. And I'm just going to tell you guys, you know, I have never been the biggest person up top ever. Like, my breasts have never been big. And so as I lost weight, I just thought to myself, you know, this is just not one area where I want to lose weight. Like, I don't want to lose my fat in my breasts because they're not big already. So what am I be walking around here with a AAA bra? And I remember when I did start losing weight, I remember going to get sized, and the lady was like, "You're tiny." And I thought to myself, lady, I already know that. I was tiny before that. But the thing I came to realize when it comes to weight loss and when it comes to fat loss, regardless of where the area is, I've realized that I don't care where the fat loss comes from, because if it's going to make me, if losing the fat in my breast or losing the fat in my butt, which I have done as well, if it's going to make me a healthier me, right? If it was going to get you off of medication, if losing that body fat in those areas that you want to keep, if it makes you a healthier you, does it matter if your breast gets smaller? Does it matter if your butt gets smaller? No. Again, there's no way to spot lose body fat. When you start to lose body fat, it comes from everywhere. It comes from your breast. It comes from your neck. It comes from your arms. It comes from your stomach. What happens is, a lot of times we just want our stomachs to be so much more smaller and flatter, but there's no way it can get there without losing body fat every place else. So I just want to encourage you guys, if you're on this journey and you're losing and you want to lose weight, please know that your weight loss and body fat go hand in hand, right? So when you can be frustrated and mad because your breasts are getting smaller, right? But guess what? It's all a part of the process. It's all a part of the process. Your breasts get smaller, your butt gets smaller, your waist gets smaller, your stomach gets smaller, your back fat gets smaller, your triceps get smaller, right? All of this stuff is body fat. And there is no way to spot lose it. So stop thinking you can only make your stomach smaller without anything else getting smaller. Now, I will say this because I was listening to a video that someone else had did, my fitness mentor. And one thing you can do is you can build muscle, right? And so you can build muscle as you lose body fat. So one way that some women have larger, and even men have large legs, have larger butts, is because they're lifting heavier weight, right? And so you do a lot of lower, like squats and lunges and things to build the muscle up, not the body fat. It builds the muscle up, right, to make those areas larger. But there's nothing you can do to make your breast larger, not the fatty tissue part, right? Not the massive part, not the thing that everybody loves about the breast, right? The big part of the breast. That is, a lot of that is fat. And so as you lose your weight, your breasts are going to be smaller. And some of you will be happy with that because your breasts are very large. Maybe it's causing you back issues. And so you will be happy to lose that. And I will say this, the areas where your body, like for me, for example, the areas where and you guys probably know this, the areas where your body gains the most fat is where you're going to lose the most fat at the most, right? And so for me, for example, when I lose weight and when I gain weight, I gain it in my legs and my hips and my butt. And like any other woman or any other person, of course, in my stomach. But when I gain weight, I don't necessarily gain weight in my breast. Now, there are people and there are women that gain weight in their breasts and lose weight in their breasts because that's the place they gain and lose it at the most. And so I just want to tell you guys that everybody's body is different. And you guys might see women with great looking breasts and they're sitting high. And let me just tell you something. Sometimes some women have had implants, right? And some women have not. So when you are working out and you're doing push-ups or you're lifting weights for the chest, right? That does not necessarily help your breast. That helps your chest. Right here, it helps this chest area. So we'll tighten it up. That does not necessarily mean it's going to stop your breast from sagging either, right? And so you're building your chest and you're tightening your chest muscles. And it does not necessarily mean it's going to help those areas. So like women that have had babies and you are working out and you're tightening up this chest area, it does not necessarily mean that your breasts are going to stop sagging, right? It's just tightening up this muscle. And it may lift it a little, but it's not going to lift it a whole lot, right? And so sometimes, and I'm speaking specifically to women, sometimes we just need to accept our bodies, especially if we're not going to have surgery, right? So if I don't plan on having breast implants, I am just going to love my breasts the way they are. If I lose the body fat in them, right, and they become smaller, which has happened to me, right, the cup size, right, the A, B, C, D, E, F, G, if that gets smaller, then you know what? As long as I'm happy, I'm okay. And if you have a spouse, hopefully, they are okay with the way your breasts, like they might get smaller, but it's okay, right? But your body is getting smaller, so they're going to be in proportion to the way your body is shaped. Same with that back fat, you know, so like as you guys lose back fat, right? As you lose that back fat, your inches in your back are going to get smaller, which means the number that your bra size is going to be smaller. So if you're 40, it might go down to 38 and they might go down to 36, right? And so that gets smaller. And so your cup size may change also, right? But it's in proportionate to the size of your back, the inches in your back. And so know that. Now, what people don't realize, men and women, your stomach, and I heard somebody say this, your stomach is the last to go. So you have to keep working hard at it. Also for women that have had babies, right? As you're losing weight, your stomach might tighten back up. And so you may not have the sagging skin, but some women may, right? You can work out as much as you want. You can tighten it up. You can lose weight. And your stomach may not ever go back to being flat, like flat like my hand. You may just have that saggy skin from just being pregnant and having babies, right? And so that might just be where your body is, and it may just be there forever. So if you don't plan on having a tummy tuck or having surgery to get those areas tightened up, that might just be where you are, right? And just love your body where it is, because, you know, babies are a blessing. Not everybody can have a baby. And so sometimes the side effect of that is that you now have saggy skin or you have stretch marks. But you are probably very grateful that you have your children. You probably would not trade them for anything in the world. At least most people don't, right? But then there are some that cannot have babies and wish that they could. And so I just want you guys to know that just love your bodies as they are. And yes, people do take the option to have surgery and have implants for those larger breasts, or to uplift the breast, right? Or to make you have look like you have fuller breasts, or whatever. You know, you're just not, some people are just not happy with their weight loss and the way their breasts have turned out, or some people are not happy with the way their stomach looks. But I will tell you this: if you don't plan on having surgery, just accept it for what it is and love on it. I will also tell you this, ladies: do not wear your clothes, right? Try not to wear your pants, shorts under your belly, right? Don't wear it under your belly, because now your stomach is hanging over your skirt, over your pants, over your bikini bottom. Wear it pretty high up, maybe right under the belly button, right? But not under where your stomach is hanging out, right? So try to wear it up. It makes your stomach look flatter, believe it or not. So that's going to help your stomach look even flatter. So again, I just want to mention, especially if you came on late to the video, there is no way to spot lose body fat, right? You can build muscle. For example, in your butt, you can build muscle in your legs if you want bigger legs. Same with calves. Same with your butt. Same with arms. You want really nice looking arms. I will also put a side note here. Some things, when you see women look a certain way, some of it is genetic, right? For me, for example, my legs and butt are genetic. So it doesn't matter really how much I lose because of my genetics. They will always be in a larger proportion to what my body is, right? So even if I was 100, I've gotten down to 127 pounds. If I wear the correct clothes, my shape, I will always have larger legs and larger butt, just because of genetics. But if it's not genetics, you can still build it by weightlifting, and you have to do heavier weights when it comes to legs and butt. And so just know you can build that. But I will tell you this: be mindful, because if you stop, your body is going to revert. I'm just going to tell you that right now. So you guys, don't focus so much on, I only want to lose fat in certain areas. Just focus on losing your body fat and being smaller, meaning inch wise, right? Not scale wise. And you will see a difference. As far as the stomach goes, just keep working at it. Again, it's the last to go. Wear your clothes up, like maybe right under your belly button, but not under your stomach, right? Because now your stomach's going to be hanging all over your pants, and you're going to really, when you see yourself, you're like, oh, my stomach looks so big. Just wear them up a little higher. It will make your stomach look a little flatter. Also, make sure you guys are sitting up, right? Don't hunch over. That causes your belly to hang over as well. Sit up straight also. So that's my motivational video today. Just know that you guys cannot lose body fat. You can't just lose your stomach only, right? You cannot only lose your stomach. No, 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 no. You will lose body fat all over your whole entire body, right? Face, neck, or right here under your neck, right? Like the chin area, your neck. You'll lose your breast. You will lose your stomach, waist, hips, wherever there is body fat, arms, everywhere there is body fat, you will lose it there. And I'm going to even mention these other areas. So some of you will notice you will lose body fat in your vagina area. How about that? You will lose body fat wherever there is fat in your body. So, and sometimes that will cause saggy skin. And again, if you're not willing to have surgery, or you don't want to have surgery when it comes to your fat loss, then just accept it for what it is and be happy with the way you are, right? So you guys, I hope that helps. Just stay focused, stay on your journey, continue to do great. You know, some things, more body fat comes with age as well for women that go through menopause, where I'm starting to really learn that. And so, but guess what? I don't give up. I just continue to keep working hard at it and just accept it for what it is and be happy about it. All right, y'all, have an awesome day. I'm sitting out here, you know, getting some vitamin D, which I don't get to get as much of as I used to because I used to go outside and walk at lunch all the time. But, you know, me and Diamond have decided to sit outside, get us some vitamin D. Did you guys know you only need 15 minutes in the sun to increase your vitamin D level. So y'all have a great day. Hope this video helps. Please feel free to share, and I'll see you guys in the next motivational video. Bye, everyone.
Keep pushing on, things are gonna get better.